How's it going, guys? Fresh Cakes here with another deck profile. Today I'm going to be deck profiling for you Igknights. So I've been playing Igknights for quite a long time now, probably the last two formats. So I have a fairly consistent version of the deck. Very, very simple, so nothing too crazy as far as techs go. Just a straightforward build, you know, get all your stuff on the field, blow shit up. So let me show you what cards I run, why I run them, and yeah, I get the Tyrant's Throws, nastiest cards ever, savage. So we'll start off with the Igknights. Excuse me. So we're running 3 of each of the level 4s, Paladins, 3 Templar. We've also got 3 of each of the level 5s. And I have a pretty balanced number of extra deck monsters for each of them. So we have 6 5s, 6 4s. There's the level 6s, 6 level 6s, and then we're only running 1 of each of the level 3s. Reason being is Rhoda's to 1, so we want to make sure that, well, the 3s suck anyways, like the level 3 Igknights. So it's just if I draw Rhoda and I don't have any level 4s in the deck, it's the matching scale pretty much. I never really even searched these cards out. I just leave them in the deck for Rhoda. So that's all the Igknight cards. Now as far as supporting monsters go, you only need 3, and they are the 3 magical libraries. If you see this card, you win. In game 2, if you didn't go first, game 1, you side them out. It's simple as that. Your opponent will definitely prepare for you. Game 2, effect veilers or spell cards or whatnot. Usually I like to side 2 of them out and keep the 1 just because it's such a strong power play, and you can usually bait out like a Solemn with this if you go second. But yeah, magical library at 3, like it's too good not to play. For the spells, I play 2 Phoenix and 1 Terraforming. Phoenix is just one of your better cards. Reason being is, even if turn 1 you don't have a really strong play, if any of your Igknights survive, it'll create a really, really consistent turn 2 for you. Of course, you hate drawing multiples of them. That's why you don't run 3, just 2, just for a little bit of consistency, and the Terraforming to sort it out. And yeah, Terraforming is just a really, really great card, especially in the current format, because a great side deck card is Necro Valley, which you'll see later on. So now these are all the searchers, triple summoners. There's a little bit of glare there in the camera. Triple summoners, the 1 Rhoda, and the 1 Painful Decision. I don't run more than 1 because it's really, really dead late game, especially because we're running only 2 targets, which are the 2 level 4s, and the majority of the time you want to search out and get to your extra deck level 4s as soon as possible for Ronco. Mixed opinions about this card. The 2 Igknight reloads that I play, sometimes it's really strong, and it's super, super strong, especially when you're playing around cards like Mind Crush and whatnot, or trying to like get that Regeki that you need to clear board. I think I ended up in 2 turns drawing 7 cards with this just to search for that Regeki, and I ended up finally finding it. So helps you really get through the deck, but if you're in a bad position or if you're opening multiples, it will lose you the game. So definitely game 2, you would want to side these out along with your magical libraries, or if you're siding out your magical libraries completely and like your upstarts, it's good to keep these. And then speaking of upstart, we run the 3 upstart goblins and 1 Regeki. And then the traps, the only traps that you run, just because they're fairly slow, but one of the best, is Tyrant's Throws. Tyrant's Throws, like, the way you set up your board is just get Tyrant's Throws up, protect it, win the game. And you'll see in the extra deck, like, pretty much, like, the main deck is very straightforward. Mill through your deck, set up your extra deck, and then get Tyrant's Throws on the field. The extra deck takes a lot more thought, and has gone through a lot more testing than the main deck has. So going into the extra deck, I want to start off with two of the best monsters for this deck. The first being Rongo, of course, because, like, Rongo's the beast. Rongo's the beast, biggest boss ever. And then Karen Gorgon, because he just keeps your Tyrant's Throws live. And usually the opponent can't get past him. Like, 1 MST, 2 MST, and then, finally they pop it, and then you throw it another Tyrant's Throws by the time they get over it. And it's just really disgusting to try and deal with. Then we run the 1 Excalibur, just for getting over stuff. Abyss Dweller for all your grave matchups. Castel for your problem cards that you can't get over. Typical level 4 stuff to run. The level 5s, well, I'm only going to show you 2 of the level 5s right now. Volcasaurus for burn damage. He combos really, really well with, let me just get him here. Combos really, really well with Gaia Dragon. Dude, this glare is AIDS. Oh, let me just reposition here. Yeah, combos really well with Gaia Dragon. Just does tons and tons of damage. And then Zenmayo, of course, to get rid of back row. Then I'm also running 3 level 6s. You have your Walking Effect Veiler, Bounce Striker. You have your Mass Removal, which is Gauntlet Launcher. And probably the most underrated card in the extra deck, one of the best I would say, is Utopia Beyond. He just steals games because he doesn't target, activates his effect when he's summoned, so there's no cost or anything, it just happens. And it just turns all your opponent's attacks into 0, so very, very easy to OTK with that, especially if you have, a few Templars or Cavaliers in your extra deck to summon with. And then, last but not least, I'm running the Ptolemaeus, Pleiades, Diamond, and Durandal. I only usually pull out Durandal with Ptolemaeus if I feel like they have Regeki in opening hand. Pleiades is a really strong opening play too, though. And then Diamond, just if you're going second and you're facing a deck that mills like Infernoids. This shuts down Infernoids and just such a good card. But yeah, other than that, I have my side deck here, which is pimped out. So for my side, I'm running triple Wavering Eyes. Wavering Eyes is just, it's so necessary in the Pendulum matchup, but it's not even worth running at 1 in your main deck. Igknights just, they destroy their scales, and they search anyways. So literally, if you're just using it with your own Pendulum skills, you just neg. So it's not really worth. Then the one thing that the deck sucks against is back row. So I'm running 2 Denkoseka. I found 3 a little bit too cloggy. You really want to minimize the number of normal summons you have. I'm also running, for the Floodgates, triple MST, and then for shit like Satellar Knights, double Decree. So you would keep, you'd keep 1 Tyrant's Throws and then side out the other 2 for Decrees, because traps are just way more threatening than anything else that they have. A few cards that I'm trying out, like the Flying Sea. Flying Sea is so good. in these matchups, just because not a lot of synchro decks have gotten really strong yet, but I'm sure that will change. And then, because everyone, like, I'm so scared of Magispectors, because they essentially have 3 Solemns, so I'm playing Pot of Riches, and I'm also playing Dark Factory, just to get back your cards from grave, or let's say decks that can stall really well and they wait out Rongo, you want to get your 4s back into your deck as soon as possible. And then the one Necro Valley, which is searchable by terraforming, just for more fuckery. Kill everyone that mills stuff to the grave, prevent Cosmos, prevent Infernoids. Don't get OTK'd is pretty much the name of the game with Necro Valley. But yeah, so that's my deck profile. I've done fairly well with it at locals. Everyone's just kind of wary of the Tyrant's Throws, and yeah, I think the side deck and the extra deck really just work. Other than that, this is Fresh Cakes, and thank you guys for watching.